Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Ethan Van Dehe. Ethan is the host of Encourage Mindset podcast. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Ethan Van Dehe. Ethan, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
And I appreciate. Thank you so much for your time. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to start a Encourage Mindset podcast? Because we all can use a lot of encouragement on this.
Absolutely. What basically made me create Encourage Mindset is I've seen a lot of people my age as college students battling anxiety or battling depression or just kind of going through a lot of stuff. And I thought that I've kind of seen some experiences or know a couple things. And I've also listened to other podcasts. So I thought I could share some of the research or information that I gained.
It's good. Just curious, why the college students have the lot of stress and all those why they are discouraged, why they need the encouragement because they have almost virtually zero responsibility. They're just studying one thing, it's like studying, not a job, no bills to really big bills to pay yet. So what makes them, that stress?
Yeah, well, I think the stress comes from a lot of people putting it on themselves. In college students, I know a lot of people have, some people have part-time jobs, some people have full-time jobs, or some people are trying to pay off their college debt while they're at school. And that also puts a lot of huge pressure on people to not only do well in school, but also do well at the place they work. And I used to work at Red Lobster, so I kind of understood that a little bit. And I think a lot of people, college students particularly, like to put pressure on themselves because they want to see themselves be successful when they graduate. So I definitely understand some of the ways those people are coming from.
Understood. So Ethan, based on how many episodes you have done?
I currently have about 12 episodes.
So based on your 12 episode learning, and what are the top 3 missteps to avoid when you are launching something new, like you launch your Encourage Mindset podcast?
Absolutely. So the first thing that I always tell people to try to avoid is people pleasing. You really can't please everybody. Bill Cosby literally once said, "I don't know the secret to success, but the secret to failure is trying to please everyone." So you don't need everyone to agree with you or even like you. It's human nature to want to belong, to be liked, respected, and valued, but not at the expense of your own integrity and happiness. The second thing that I'd say is selfishness. Not everything is about you, and you're not the epic center of the universe that people try to think they are. It's very difficult to view the world from a perspective outside of your own, since we're always so focused on what's happening in our own lives. What do I have to do today, for example, or what will this mean for me, for my career, for my life? What do I want? And honestly, the last thing I have is being perfect. So many people today try to be 100%, give their best, be perfect. And no one has it all figured out. Nobody has all the answers. There's no shame in saying, I don't know, or just literally saying that I would like to be able to do that, but I just don't have the research or the knowledge to be able to do that right now. So I think a lot of people need to understand we all make mistakes and we mess up occasionally and we learn as we go, and that's a part of life.
No, that's good. So you learned a lot already at your college age students.
Absolutely.
That's good, definitely. Why someone should listen to your podcast?
I think someone should give a listen to my podcast because if you want to accomplish goals, accomplish tasks, be more positive, not be so negative on your self-talk. That is one thing a lot of people really do to themselves and beat themselves up. And I think if you want to eventually start a morning routine or a morning habit that can get you up out of bed at that certain time and go accomplish your daily goals and tasks, I think you should definitely give my podcast a listen.
That's a good reason. If nothing else, encourage. If you want even a piece of encouragement once in a while, even listen to one episode, you will get some encouragement. Then you will never probably leave him. Keep listening every week. So, Ethan, you said be open and accept. I like to explore one of the failure you had in launching this, and what did you learn from it, and how did you recover from that?
I think what I've learned in kind of launching Encourage Mindset is you have to make every moment count. Life goes by so much faster than we think. Right now, I'm currently in my 20s, and it felt like a couple years ago, like I was in high school or grade school, or my mom was helping me get on the bus for my first day of classes when I was a little kid. So it goes so fast. So I think life wants you to be great in the moment. So make every moment count. And that's one thing that I've kind of taken a big account for. And you want to live to your full potential, and why not do something right away? So what I always say is stop thinking and start doing.
Stop thinking and start doing. That's a great lesson. So, what are your top three success secrets on this running this podcast?
Yeah, I would say my first one that I would like to share is good things don't come easy. It You have to put in work, and a lot of people understand that, but sometimes people aren't willing to put in that 100% effort. And if you want to have a good life, a successful career, or whatever you want, you have to sit down at a desk. You have to be willing to plug away all the social media or any other outlets that you kind of use, and just go get that ability to learn and learn from those mistakes. And don't think for a moment that someone else is going to fight your battles or uh, always be there to help you. No, this is kind of on your own. So you need to understand that good things don't come easy, and you got to put in that full effort. So that's kind of the first one that I would say. The second one I would say is for every action, there's an equal opposite reaction. Before you say something or act in a certain way, think about consequences. A person could be unprepared to hear some truth or won't respond well to your gesture. No matter how good your intentions are, treat each word with caution. And the last thing that I've kind of really realized is you need to take time to understand that life is a great thing and you should really value your own life. I think a lot of people, like I was saying, why I created this podcast is so many people are so down and hard on themselves, and they just need to take a deep breath sometimes and realize, okay, like I can do this. I can do what I want to do. And I think some people just really need to be more positive on themselves. And kind of one of my biggest episodes was getting 1% better every day. What can you do to get 1% better every day? And that's a big takeaway that I've kind of gained in life. And that's why I wanted to spread that episode.
Oh, that's good. 1% in 100 days, you will be like 100 times better than the previous one. The next 100 days, 200%. In a year, 300% easy. That's simple. However, it all starts from the small increment you can do better. It's all
Exactly.
a small step, every day. Great, Ethan. You are not as good as you think. You are better, man. So, Ethan, how the growth hacking secrets community people who are watching this now can support you?
You can connect with me with LinkedIn. I really appreciate that, and I value all my connections. Another way is I did create my own on-campus organization at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, where I study, and we have a website, www.uwece3.org, and you can message me on that website as well, or we can sit down and have a conversation if we want to talk about what I've kind of talked about today, or anything that we could help each other with.
Wonderful, wonderful. Go connect with him. Start with the LinkedIn. It's an open, big platform, professional. So, and encourage this young man because he is on the right track. Not only he is on himself right track, or he's helping others many to come on a right track. That's the key part. So, we are about to wrap up. I like to ask this question to almost every guest to get a feedback on what would you say about your experience, today's guest experience on the Growth Hacking Secret Show.
I would say that meeting you and getting to hear about what you've accomplished in your life and your journey has been incredible. And I can only take a grain of that and put that and implement that in my own life. So I really think Growth Hacking Series is an amazing opportunity for myself. And it's also been an amazing opportunity for you to get to know everyone that you've guests on the show. So I really appreciate that and value you, and I value this show a lot. So thank you.
Thank you, Ethan, for your kind words. What would you say as a final word?
I guess I'll just conclude with stop thinking and start doing. And my mother always says, be humble and be kind. So I encourage everyone to do that as well.
And I second that. Be humble and be kind. Stop thinking and start doing. Whatever you know, just go ahead and implement it. Okay. Do something with that. You already know so much. You don't need to learn so much new. Just start implementing. Your life will change. Thank you. With that one, thank you so much, Ethan, Van, Dihe, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.